guys, welcome back to my channel and to a new video. So this is a total impromptu video. I did not plan it. I just felt moved to come and record it. So I hope it's helpful for you. So I just got home from my Tuesday evening yoga class and had a really profound experience in this class, and I wanted to share it. So if you guys follow me over on Instagram, you guys know that I've had a pretty tumultuous relationship with yoga this year. I won't go into a lot of details, but I took a hiatus from it. And I just recently got back into regular practice again, and also back into my yoga teacher training, which I started last year but had to defer due to a lot of crap that happened in my life this year. So I was at my class tonight and started getting super emotional during our relaxation. He gave us about probably almost 15 minutes with some really gentle restorative poses, and then relaxation after that, or savasana. And so yeah, I started crying. I was trying to sob quietly, I guess. I think I did a pretty good job, but for a little bit of background, so because of all of the stuff that's happened this year, and I had a very sudden trauma in May that just totally threw my life into chaos, and it also created a ton of health flares for me, and I had a lot of new and uncomfortable symptoms come up, and things that I thought I had fixed or healed in the past, they started rearing their ugly head again. And so part of the reason that I took a hiatus from my yoga practice is because some of my symptoms were actually making a lot of the poses physically uncomfortable. So I think my brain was just like, nah, I just don't want to do it. So that's a little bit of background on that. So during relaxation, as I was laying there, I realized that for so long, for like 2 decades of my life, I was at war with my body from a body image standpoint. So I never looked good enough. I never thought I was pretty enough. I was never skinny enough. I never had enough muscle. I never had a flat stomach. I never had the right thighs, whatever. I really had a lot of body shame and a lot of body hate and just a lot of negativity towards my body for at least 2 decades of my life. And a few years ago, I really started working on that intensively, and I'm at such a better place with my body. I mean, we're all gonna have days where we just kind of don't like our body. We maybe feel like we don't stack up to what we think we should. But I have gotten to a place where I can be really neutral with my body. I don't always love my body, but I'm neutral with it. And I don't do the self-deprecating rants and hatred and nasty talk that I used to. So I feel like I really healed that issue, and I'm in such a better place than I was before. But as I was laying on my mat tonight, I realized that it almost came back, but in a new way. So I haven't been hating on my body because of the way I look, but I have been hating on my body because of all of these unwanted symptoms and all of the things that are going wrong with my body. So the trauma essentially aggravated my nervous system. I've had all sorts of health flares. My doctors and I have been working on trying to get things calmed down. But a lot of the stuff that we've been working on hasn't been working, and it's created a lot of frustration for me because I felt like I got to a certain place with my health, and now I've backslid into this different place. And so what I realized tonight has been going on is that I have been doing that same type of body hatred and self-deprecating talk and anger towards my body, but in a different form. It's not about the way I look, it's about the way my body is functioning. I have been feeling like my body has been failing me. I have been mad at my body because why am I doing all of these things and you're not responding? So that was a really powerful moment for me, and I actually can feel myself getting a little choked up as I record this because, sorry guys, I didn't think I was ever going to cry on YouTube, but here we go. Um, but I realized that, like, you know, that old saying, what is the old habits die hard? So I have an old habit pattern of being really negative towards my body. And even though I'm not negative in the way that the ways that I used to be negative for so many years, that has stirred back up with all of the chaos in my life and is now kind of manifesting in a different way. And so for me, that was a really, really important moment. Sorry, guys. So now I'm really conscious of it. Now I can really start paying attention to that talk. Like, up until tonight, really, I didn't realize just how much I was beating myself up for all of these symptoms and for the health flares. But boy, I've been doing that a lot. It's kind of no wonder my body's not responding, because my body's like, you're being so mean to me. You're not even giving me a chance to heal. So for me, this moment was really pivotal, and it feels super huge, and it feels like a big step forward in my healing journey. And I really felt compelled to share it with you guys tonight, because I know I'm not alone. I share a lot of stuff about chronic illness over on Instagram, and I get lots of direct messages from people thanking me for voicing this kind of stuff, because it helps them understand that they're not alone in their journey. And sometimes chronic illness can be so isolating. It can isolate us from our family, from our community, from our friends, from the world. And it's really easy to turn that negative energy that it can stir up inwards on ourselves. And so I don't know. I hope all this makes sense. I hope that it's helpful for you. I just really would like to encourage you to think about the language that you're using with yourself, and to be open to looking at the places that you might not expect to be using that language. Like for me, I didn't realize that I had slid back into this habit of self-hate, essentially, because it manifested in a totally different way than I was familiar with in the past. So now that I'm aware of that, I can start treating myself better. I can start being more loving to my body. So I just want to encourage you guys, if you're struggling right now with chronic illness or health flares or any other form of crap in your life that's making you feel tired and overwhelmed and isolated and angry and frustrated and sad, whatever the emotions are, really start paying attention to where you're directing those emotions and the type of things that you're saying to your body. As I laid in my mat during relaxation, I just had this overwhelming urge to thank my body. Like, you got me through that trauma, and yes, you still have a lot of healing to do, but you're getting me through every day. I'm thankful every day that I get to wake up and have another chance at this life. And I'm thankful that my body is still ticking away and humming away, even though it may not be functioning as optimally as I think it should. It's still there keeping me alive every single day, and we forget that and we take that for granted. But anyways, so this video has already gotten super long, but I hope that it was helpful for you. I share a lot of this type of stuff. I call them mindful musings or chronic illness health journey stuff over on Instagram. So if we're not connected over there, I'd love to have you come join me over there. I share stuff on my main profile and also in my stories every day. So I'd love to see you over there. And I'd love to know if this helps you at all, or if this resonates with you. And yeah, just thanks for watching, and thanks for allowing me to be vulnerable in a moment that felt super pivotal in my own journey. And I really hope it helps you too. So with that, I'm going to sign off, and I hope you guys have a great day or night or whenever you're watching this. So I'll talk to you guys again soon. Bye-bye.